ball and warm up. Run down there and get it. What's up, cuz? So, you dunking yet?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Good morning. Go down there and just dribble right now. Lay it up, lay it up, lay it up right there. This is what we doing on Sunday mornings, let y'all see. That's my baby right there. That's my cousin. That's Coach Shannon Pulliam. That's my cousin right here. That's my little cousin. That's his father. He a two-time Division II All-American at Edinburgh. And this is what it's like when you in the dribble bloodline and shit. You start early. Good morning, Arkansas. We want to see you put up a jump shot. It ain't about me right now. I already did damage. I already got a reputation. It's about my baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, shit. He putting the ball between his legs. He wasn't doing that just a couple of weeks ago. So the training working. It's about him. See what he gonna do. See that? Sunday morning's paying off. I got the trifecta, empty stomach or with a meal. I take mine on an empty stomach. You can eat not long after. I like to take my supplements on an empty stomach, like my sea moss gel, black seed oil, my tonics. When there's no food in a way, it can metabolize better. It can go through your system better. He said, we call that Sunday school church in Philly. Yeah, we at Sunday school. And he's 9 years old and shit. He gonna be working with this monster. You see that shooting monster right there? We putting babies on them joints early. Yeah, that's what I came on here to talk to y'all about. Welcome home to Max Big Avail. So it starts. It's money on the floor. This kid is impressing me, man. Them drills, man, over and over, the repetitions and shit. I just had to literally walk him down the court, dribbling the ball between my legs and shit. And, hey, yo, do the walk down to half court and back, putting the ball around your back. Half court and back, yeah. Your Packers die tomorrow, respectfully. My Lakers died by 20 last night. Will him and Jimmy make up? I don't think so. Y'all seen the video I posted, French Montana, and lots of people was there to greet him upon his release. He looked happy. They hung a chain around his neck. He looked very happy. See, based on his enthusiasm, he can't miss. Shit. What up, pimp? Stopped by your family restaurant the other night, got me some good eats. Shout out to you. Thank you for the support. North Philly, what up? The wave is home. I hope nothing happens to him and he gets straight to the music. We not gonna force Jomo to do nothing. Let Jomo be. Do you ever watch the Jay Mills versus Good battle from back in the day over the Rockefeller beats? Jay Mills said it wasn't no battle. He said he didn't come there to battle. He said they ended up in the same place. He came to pick up some beats. And they kind of was, sparring, if that's what you want to call it. Yo, you're supposed to be walking down, doing it. Yeah. Half court. And back. Let's go. Good morning to everybody. That chain was way bigger than the one Jim put on Mel neck. I think that one that Jim gave Mel, Jim was wearing a few weeks before. Oh, shit. Good's been fraud, and glad J Mills shined a light on him. Yeah, he definitely pulled his skirt up. It's the family business what you looking at. You see that? Them repetitions. He getting his one-on-one. First sport I dominated was wrestling. Wrestling and track. Good morning. Yeah, thank you. Girls getting training too. My first sport, I was wrestling 8 and under. That was the first sport I dominated. The first sport that I was getting trophies and medals in. Wrestling and track. I wrestled and ran track at Booker T. Washington Community Center. And when I would go to wrestling practice didn't start until like 5:30. And we got out of school at 2:30. So from about 3 o'clock to 5:30, I was playing basketball in the gym with my friends and shit. We playing 21, project kids. You know what I'm saying? And the lowest would drop out. I remember when I used to be one of the little niggas dropping out. You needed, I think, 2 points. You needed some points or else you would drop out. And I remember we used to be playing 21. You know, when you from the Jacks, you at the community center. Balls is few and far in between, so you got to share. It might have been 15, 16 niggas playing 21. Could you imagine what type of competition that was? Father's presence is very important. Family first, no regrets. I be trying to interject that whole theory into chicks. They don't know what it's like to be a young man. They don't. I was just telling my son as we got here, I was telling him flat out, if you have any problems, tell me. What I meant by that is, you know, because he's school age. If you have any issues with bullies and shit like that, somebody fucking with you, I want to know about it. And not only that, don't ask no questions, man. Punch a nigga in his mouth. See, I'm from the Jacks, so we was going to school. We was walking to school 15 deep. So if I had a problem, it was a project problem and shit. You know, we all would deal with it. Not only that, I was dealing with, you know, I might have had an issue with another nigga that I was walking to school with from the Jacks. But these are things that boys are confronted with, so you got to stay on top of that. I've seen instances where, you know, kids commit suicide because of being bullied and shit like that. And, you know, you got to know what the fuck's going on because you can interject and, you know. Texas, we call it 25. 21, that took me back. That's how I got good. I was telling my son that training, you can do all the training in the world. That's not what gets you good at basketball. Playing basketball gets you good at basketball. So training, you running around cones and shit. A cone ain't gonna block your shot. Cones ain't defending you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When you playing 21, it's 2, 3 niggas trying to take the ball from you, man. You trying to dribble through that shit, man. Your instincts and your reaction time get right. Your handle get right. 21 was brutal. You had to go hard or get out the fucking way. So Max B is home. That's the big story in hip-hop music today. Max B, we're going to hear about that all week. All week. I'm looking forward to the first songs that come out. I imagine that they probably Dame Grease probably got in a tuck from before Max B went to jail. This gonna probably sound good. I see Max B's music aging correctly. Only sport I played but ain't dominated was tennis. But I didn't start till I was like 15. When I was living in Norfolk, Virginia, tennis was they had a tennis program in school and shit. And me and my sister was doing tennis training. I was getting good at that shit for real. This is in like 1988. I was training tennis. It was fun as fuck too. Max going on Vlad. He probably gonna go to the first person that, you know, give him a large amount of money. I ain't paying nobody for no interview. The last person I paid was, I believe, Haitian Jack. But fuck that. You see what he doing right there? That's that first step. James Worthy had one of the most deadly first steps in basketball. Bend your knees. Rip. You see that rip? That's to keep the defender from batting at the ball. This is my element. This is my element. This is I'm at my best in this environment. I'm at my best in this environment. They didn't have this accessible when I was a shorty and shit. Like we had the community center or hoop court and the Jacks. Nah, I'm telling them this wasn't accessible when we were shorties and shit. Look. Didn't nobody have that? You a kid now, you got that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Sunday morning? That's crazy. We didn't have that. You see, yeah, that's top tier. Whack 100 is about to come with the Max B spill all week. Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning. He gonna go right into it. I know Max gonna be like, man, who the fuck is this nigga and shit? He's not even from New York. Like, what the fuck? You know what's funny? Whack 100 don't know no Max B music. He probably didn't even know who he was till the internet. He said, hell, we had to jump the gates. Yeah, we was dealing with shit like that. We used to hoop behind this fraternity house on the west side. We walking through an alley one day, we see a hoop, we see a basketball hoop. So we start hooping, we hooping and shit. Fraternity niggas came out the house like, yo, what is y'all doing, man? They let us stay and shit, but they like, man, this our court and shit. Like, y'all just can't get in nobody's yard, start hooping and shit. We in their backyard hooping like a motherfucker. We didn't need all that in the 90s, just 515 and a black top on a YMCA. This, I call this the monster. This gets your shooting confidence. This gets your shooting confidence all crazy. When I played in that celebrity basketball game in Oakland, I was on this for like 2 weeks before I flew out there. I hit the first three and scored the first bucket in that celebrity game. As soon as I touched the rock, I pulled up from deep. Asked Mr. Fab. Did that shit in front of Ron Artest. Well, Meta World Peace. Splash. Milk crates for the hoop. Me and my cousin used to go at it on the milk crate. We had one nailed to the side of their house. He said, step on court and range. These kids are blessed these days. I tell my son all the time, it's such a privilege for him to be able to hoop at a gym. We played in Vanderveer projects, nasty courts when I was young. Yeah, we didn't have good balls. You might have, one nigga might have a ball in the whole jacks. Couple niggas got a ball. The balls used to be toe up. We stealing balls from the Y. Go to the Y, you got a backpack. We take the ball from the Y. Y'all know. Niggas had basketballs in the project, said property of the YMCA. Niggas stealing basketballs, went through all of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Glass on the court, concrete all cracked the fuck up, then nobody cared. Ain't gonna front, when the cell phones took over, a lot of people where I'm from stopped hooping. This is like some bloodline shit, for real. Homie would come to your house for the basketball. Yeah, knock on your door. Yo, man, we need the ball, man. Can we get the ball? Nigga be on punishment. He can't even play. Nigga front with the ball. I ain't allowed out. So what, man? Let us get the ball, man. Throw that ball out here. The fuck is wrong with you? Same with the football and shit. Man, let us get the ball, man. Remember when the kid with the good ball was leaving, everybody get mad? Yeah, hell yeah. Man, let us get the rock. My mom said I ain't allowed to let nobody use it. Man, give up the fucking rock, man. What you doing? Good morning. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Hip hop, sports, and fashion. I stand by that hip hop shit. Look, y'all get to see my cousin get my son handle together and shit. Teaching him right too. You see how he got his head up? Don't look down at the ball. Just dribble. When we was coming up, they used to put these glasses on us. If you remember hooping in the 80s, remember they would strap them glasses on you with the plastic things? With the plastic things, they would put them around your head so you couldn't see down and shit. We used to be training with them joints. That's old school. He said, is that low wear? Nah, this is a sweatsuit I got from Harrington and Company. He's from Trenton, New Jersey. This big ooh homeboy. He said the blinders. Yeah, that's old school. Dude couldn't play, had the best ball, never got picked. Never got picked, yo. Welcome home to Big Avell. So I seen French jumped all over him. Max probably got $1 million this morning. He probably got $1 million literally this morning. All types of niggas giving him bread. You know, tell him what French got him. French is up. French is up. I know what money looked like. French is up. Whatever French did in music, he did the right thing. Not to mention, he dating a princess and shit. His bank account definitely clicking. How your son dribble a tennis ball. Max is richer than Jim right now. Why do they celebrate niggas coming home from prison more than the graduates in the hood? Because you see the graduates all the time. Them niggas come home for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter. Don't nobody miss them niggas. You see them niggas all the time. College niggas always coming home. Max ain't been home in 17 years, man. So I hope I answered your question. It's a different experience. There's a book called How to Be Better in Hoops in 21 Days. They said, y'all ain't got to say free to wave no more. He home. Look at my baby getting that handle right. I'm going to let y'all see his sneakers. I'm going to tell y'all the story about the sneakers. He got And1 sneakers on. I got them at Walmart for $19. He got Jordans and all of that shit. He ain't allowed to wear them in here. You ain't got no game like Mike Pimp. You ain't allowed to. He got to earn that shit. He got to earn some Durants or some, you know, some Kyrie, some LaMelo balls and shit like that. You know what I mean? You ain't coming in here with no goddamn Jordans on. You ain't coming in here with nothing fly on. Walmart sneaks, $19 and shit. Hustle your way out of them, pimp. Yeah, he took the mics off the Jordans in his bag and shit. He ain't allowed to wear. As soon as I saw, I always felt it was a curse. Nobody played good in Jordans but Allen Iverson. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, you got to get your game up first. You be seeing kids show up, their parents be having all this equipment on them, wristbands, tights, you know what I'm saying? $100 sneaks. Shorty can't even hoop. You spent money on the wrong thing. He got to learn to hoop first. He got to get his skills together first. They don't be knowing no fundamentals. Got on $100 sneaks, man. What the fuck you need, man? Take them off, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? See, he has the advantage of having a basketball father and shit. I know all that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This some blue collar shit. You come here to work. He said, looking like boy from Sunset Park and trash. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong with them N1 sneaks. And guess what, right? I can call Skip tomorrow. I can put him on the phone with him. I can call Shane the dribbling machine. I can put him on the phone with him. I know them niggas. I got them niggas number. You know what I'm saying? And when I got him them N1 sneaks, I made him go and watch the fucking story of N1. He know about hot sauce and the professor and all of them. So after he seen the little documentary, he like, shit, these are straight. But he gotta hustle his way out of them joints. I actually got Escalade's on this platform. I interviewed Escalade briefly outside of the... Escalade was one of the biggest human beings I ever seen in real life. I interviewed him briefly outside the World Series of Hip Hop. Troy Jackson. I was going to ask you if you think kids have more of an advantage in sports if the parent played before. Definitely. Pedigree is real. Bloodline is real. Like in pit bull breeding, they always want a specific bloodline. If a pit bull was aggressive, his bloodline, his offspring probably gonna be aggressive. My son gonna have an athletic advantage because he my son and shit. But we still got to work. We still got to work. You know what I mean? I grew up under different circumstances than him and shit. I'm from the Jacks. I didn't live in the projects. I lived directly across the street from the projects. But guess what? I had 3 aunts that lived in the projects, so I was always over there. I played every sport in the Jacks. Basketball, football, baseball. You know what I mean? All of that. It's a lot of people hitting up Max for features right now. He gonna run it up, man. He gonna run it up. He probably got songs done already, just need verses on them. What's your favorite sneaker? Basketball sneaker? Tim Hardaway's. I buy them every time they come out. They call it the Air Rays. The gray and black ones, the first ones, the strap going to X. Them is my shit. I got a lifetime relationship with them joints. To get the bloodline tight as a breeder, you start with inbreeding, but only keeping the elite ones. Harsh reality, but that's how you get the standard. Do your elders have an athletic background? My uncles. Football. I'm the only hooper that came out of my family and shit. I mean, I got cousins that could play a little bit. That's my cousin, the one that training him. He a 2-time Division II All-American. He was in the G League and shit like that. I was in jail when he was going through that. If I was on the streets when he had made it, he was playing for the Bayhawks. If I was in the streets when he was, in that position, I would have willed him into making the NBA and shit. Look at the video on my Instagram page. I posted it on YouTube too. He got out early this morning. They kicked him out. They kicked him out early. New Jersey prisons. That's even better. Your cousin is coaching. Yeah, I was just playing against him 3-4 years ago. Playing against my cousin in a pro-am and shit in this gym. My man said, I didn't start wearing name brand shoes until middle school. Real spill. Ooh-wee. Plus, the block kingpin supports you when you've been 14 plus 10 playing basketball. Yeah. You know you got to pay to go to jail, and now Jersey, they charge you $50 in intake. You have a pair of Ali Akeem Olajuwons. No, he had a tonics. Nah, I take care of them now. Never had them. J Mills Cooked Goods. That last disc record that came out last night, that's the nail in the coffin. That battle over with. He beat them niggas. J Mills and Goods. J Mills and DNA. J Mills won that. He washed both of them niggas. How you gonna pick a fight with a nigga and lose the battle and shit? He got them niggas' ass. That's over with. That's crazy. They tried to shine on him. That nigga wore their ass out. Different than battle rap. That joint from last night is fire though. I forget the name of it. Tore his ass up. My son is starting back up in basketball. Soon, he's in 3rd grade. Any pointers or just let the coach work? The thing that I like about what my son is going through is the shit that I was working with him on. The shit that I was working with him on. The things that I was telling him how to hold the ball. You shoot the ball with one hand. If you're a basketball player, you know you shoot the ball with one hand. The other hand is a guy hand. To see me take him to training and I'm standing back and my cousin is telling him the exact same shit, he looking at me like, damn, my dad told me this. So, you know, he's ahead of the curve and shit. Gotta work together. Don't just let him train at basketball, man. Put him in places where he could play ball. You know how Chris Mullin got good? You know how Bobby Hurley got good? Motherfuckers was taking them, they daddies was taking, Chris Mullin, he's from Brooklyn. He's going to the projects to play ball. You know how Bobby Hurley got good? He's from St. Anthony's in New Jersey. He went to St. Anthony's High School. His dad, Bill Hurley, used to take him to New York City, let him play in the parks and shit. Basketball training, it helped with your confidence and shit like that, but you get good playing basketball. You can do all the training that you want. If it ain't nobody out there testing your gangster, it ain't gonna work out. See him put that thing in the hole. Put it in the hole, baby. Put it in the hole, baby. Y'all see him putting it in the hole? So we gonna keep this regimen up. He's 9 now. By 13, he's gonna be a killer. Killer. He said, just like boxing, you gotta fight to be nice. You see Sebastian Telfair series is sad. The backboard is friend. He said he good money. Yeah. That's how they start. You gotta start them early and shit. I'm gonna tell you something about, if you pay attention to history, Dale Curry got kids that was trained by their daddies ended up being like that. Look at Devin Haney and Bill Haney. Look at Steph Curry and Del Curry. Look at Floyd Mayweather Sr. and shit. Roger Mayweather. When you on their ass, when you raise them in the sport, when you raise them in the culture, look at the Manning brothers, Arch Manning, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, bloodline. How often does he train? As often as my cousin is available. Straight up. You see, it's a Sunday and shit. This is my idea. I called him. Told him we need work. We need work on a Sunday. What you doing? I'll be there. It's on. I got my son in 9 and under, 9 and under, AAU in New York City right now, and I hate it. When you grow up plating at the pen, you fucked that up, Fred. I'm about to do the same thing with my son, he's 7. Ken Griffey and his pops, right. Robert Pack was an explosive dunker. He was about 6'1". That's what he was known for, dunking. I mean, he was an okay point guard, but he not remembered for making no plays. He remembered for dunking on niggas. He said at Penn State, okay. Ja Morant, Floyd, Roy Jones. You have to have a look for the sport and a passion to want to win. Your son is in AAU already, man. That's a blessing, man. Everybody didn't have that access, man. That costs money, number one. And obviously, if you're on a team, you're good. It's a lot. I hear it's a lot of politics with that shit, though. It's a lot of politics. Parents be overstepping their bounds. The coaches be charging, large sums of money and shit. Like, just put your baby somewhere where they could play. Something that we ain't doing. We not, breeding no bench players and shit. If somebody got your kid on the bench, if you got to take him somewhere else, take him somewhere else. Don't let nobody put your kid on the bench, man. If you feel that he's good, take him someplace that he could play, even if it's a bad team. You know what I'm saying? We'd rather a kid be on a bad team playing than on a good team riding the bench. Straight up. He said the Boozer twins. Carmelo's son getting busy at Syracuse. I think he had 19 yesterday. One of the Boozer twins is better than the other one. Cameron Boozer, I think that's his name. They gonna be like that, man. Their daddy was like that. Carlos Boozer was a pit bull. Do you think Deion's son is good or average quarterback? He's really good. Everybody know that Shedeur is good. Didn't you see him in college? Didn't you see his rating in college? He was supposed to be like the number one quarterback taken in the draft. They did that disrespectful shit to him to, teach his daddy a lesson. One is 6'9", the other one is 6'4". So which one is Cameron? AAU can be anywhere now. You could start an AAU team. It's changing now. Welcome home to Max Big Avail. Glad that he made it out.
What's up?
Theo Ratliff got twins that just won a state chip in New York. They're up next. Both of them 7 feet. Damn. He said, but he played all Division II schools. Kansas ain't no Division II school. That's Division I, and they lost to Kansas. Shedeur played against Bo Nix in college. Bo Nix played for Oregon. They got their ass whooped, but he played against them. Thank you. Outkast is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's what's up. Where he at? Oh. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna have to get off here in a minute, man. I gotta participate in this training and shit. I just wanted to bring y'all into my world, though. Damn, I walked past that speaker. That music gonna copyright violate my live. Damn. This is free. I wasn't even thinking, man. I walked past that fucking speaker. If Shador is good, why would a team purposely sabotage themselves? Obviously, you're not in tune with the NFL or college football, because you don't have to take my word for it. Mel Kiper and all of the experts, they already gave the word on who Shador is and what he built like, and his quarterback rating ratios and all of that. That's all public information. You don't got to listen to what I said. He said, got me donning my N1 jersey to go work out. N1 hoop shoes were tough at first. They was. Just seen a 7'9" white boy in Florida, didn't watch his game, but that 7'9" white boy is the tallest player that's played in the NCAA ever. And he was only in the game for 2 minutes. But yeah. Shane, I just was talking about you. That's my baby right there. You probably gonna have a crack at him at some point. That's him. And he has on N1 sneakers. I bought them in, I'm just talking about you. I bought them N1 sneakers for $19 at Walmart. Cause he ain't allowed to hoop in no Jordans or nothing like that. You gotta get your game up first, you know what I mean? Before he get the fancy sneakers with the straps and all of that, the KDs, the Durants, the Kobe's. Who else got sneakers? A Kyrie. Kids be showing up with them fancy sneakers on and don't get busy. He not doing that. I told him, take them Jordans off. You're not allowed to hoop in no Jordans because you ain't like that. Sunday morning, Shane, we at work, man. Sunday school and shit. He just told him, stop thinking and shoot. That's what you gotta tell a kid. Stop thinking. Shoot or shoot unconsciously. As soon as you touch the rock, pull that shit. He said they still look fly. They only cost $19. They N1 sneaks. What size is he? I will send him something. He is 6.5. I just told them, I just was talking to them about you. I told them I bought him N1s for a reason. Number one, he got to hustle his way out of them. Number two, I can call Skip to my Lou. I can call Shane the drilling machine. Hit my DM. You gonna train him too. He gonna get some work in with you. That's my word. If I gotta send for you or if I gotta bring him to the Bronx. That's what a privileged kid get. He privileged. Gully, could you beat Gilly in basketball? I'm way too big for Gilly, man. Gilly can't do nothing with me, man. He's way too small, man. I'm like Baron Davis size. Them tight, I need a pair. Will LeBron James hurt the Lakers when he return? Yeah. Shane, that's my word. I already had that in my mind and shit. I made him, when I bought him them N1 sneakers, I made him watch the documentary too, because I wanted him to know, you know, what he had on. Ain't nobody else in this gym got on N1 sneakers. Everybody in here got on some LaMelo balls. This little girl got Jordans. This other little girl looked like she got on some Kobe's. My cousin, let me see. Who sneaks is them? Who sneaks is them? Okay, Ant-Man. He got on the Anthony Edwards joints. His son got on the Anthony Edwards joints. He He said, Gilly jumpers money though. I got a video on my Instagram page, pinned to the top of my Instagram page of me shooting at Georgia Tech. I was training in Georgia Tech gym. I got a video at the top of my IG page, pinned up there. And tell me, go watch it and tell me, can he shoot better than me? Don't just watch me draining all them damn jumpers and shit from all over the court. Look at my jumper. Look how pretty that shit is. You could look at it and say, yeah, he was like that. The video is at the top of my page and shit. That was God sent to me. That was a God given. Arliss Michaels put me in that position to be there. I said, I got in that gym. I looked up at the rafters. I seen Mark Price jersey. I seen Kenny Anderson jersey. I seen Tom Hammond's jersey. I seen John Sally jersey. I said, man, I've been trying to get on this court all my life. I wanted to go to Georgia Tech. When I was coming up, they called Georgia Tech Point Guard U. Kenny Anderson, Travis Best, Mark Price, Stephon Marbury, Jared Jack, them all point guards. They all went to Georgia Tech. I said, I've been trying to get on this court all my life, and God put me in here. I shot up the place. I shot up the place. I was out that motherfucker looking like Dennis Scott. I did that shit in front of Arliss. Arliss Michaels filmed that shit. He filmed it. He was watching me light that motherfucker. He was like, God damn. Yeah. Keep the great work. Thank you. He said, look like money on the floor. Gilly versus... I'm too big for Gilly, man. I wouldn't shoot one jump shot against him. I wouldn't shoot not one jump shot against him. I wouldn't. You see Cam Newton talk about Gilly? Yeah. You wasn't better than Kevin Morris. I am better than Kevin Morris. I'm famous. Kevin Morris ain't nobody. Don't nobody even know that nigga. How about that? You play with my guy, Anthony Bethune. You said you was tough. Travis Best graduated from my high school, Central High, Springfield, Massachusetts. We practiced at Georgia Tech the year Kenny was there. They said Kenny was bigger than Dominique Wilkins at the time. I believe it. Somebody just posted a video of Kenny. I didn't know Kenny scored 50. For whatever reason, I missed it, I guess. I didn't know Kenny Anderson scored 50 points at Georgia Tech. I didn't know that. Somehow I missed that. I remember when he was putting up 30s and shit like that, but he put up 50 on somebody. And the video is on Instagram right now. I can't remember who it was against. It was against Loyola Marymount. He put up 50 on them niggas. I was like, God damn. People, by the time he got to the league and shit, it wasn't his responsibility to score 30 and 40 and shit like that. He had Drazen Petrovic. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I gotta get involved with this training, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I gave y'all a good 40 minutes. What that say? That say dribble almighty. Who would tattoo dribble God on the side of their head if he wasn't a hooper at heart? That's insane. That's insane. Anyway, I gotta go. Subscribe to the channel, The Real Gully TV, Hip Hop, Sports, and Fashion. Let's see how these repetitions go. Y'all see that? Those are mechanics of the layup. That's how you show a child a layup. 1, 2. Y'all see that? Y'all see how that come together? 1, 2. Teaching a baby how to do a proper layup. That's crazy how that shit work, right? We build them up brick by brick. Brick by brick. And I get to watch it and shit. I'm like one of the happiest dads in America and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing his progress. He's better this week than he was last week. Just like that. My older brother went to Lincoln with Marbury, Foxy Brown, and my younger brother went there with Lance Stevenson and Sebastian. Turn a lemon into lemonade. We in here working, Shane. We gonna make that happen though, and we gonna film it. I gotta get to work, man. I gotta be a part of this, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Follow me on IG at I am gullytv_. I'm out. Peace. Welcome home, Nax Biggerville.